Today, we're going to be stocking up on supplies just in case there is a shelter in place. So let's do it. Girl, this ain't no game. Alright, wipe it down. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a little tour of the items that I picked up today and some of the items that were delivered here for me. And I honestly just went for buying things that I know that my family will actually eat and use. And these are things that, I know we will go through very quickly. Now, in case we were sheltering in place and had to be in our home for a while, people have been sheltering in place in different countries like China and Italy, and just really it really has me thinking, what would happen to my family if we were to have to shelter in place like they've had to do in China. Some people have been sheltering in their homes for about a month or so. We are a family of 7, so we are a large family, and of course this isn't everything that I've purchased for us. This was just today's run. I am not encouraging you to go out and panic buy, but I am encouraging you to go out, get things that your family would want, that are palatable for your family. Don't just go pick up things that your family isn't gonna eat. So let's go over some of the items that I picked up today, just so you guys can get an idea about maybe what you could pick up for yourself. Of course, something very important is toilet paper. And the other thing that I picked up at the dollar store here was some shower curtains, just to provide some plastic sheeting in case we needed, to separate, or if we wanted to make sure we had a clean surface to work on. The plastic sheeting comes in very handy. It was only $1 and they're completely disposable, so I really like using those. This is another thing I get at the dollar store, is disposable forks, spoons. If you were to have to shelter in place and for some reason the water wasn't working, I want to make sure we have some disposable items so we're not wasting a lot of water. The other thing I keep handy is usually about 3 of these cases of bottled water. Now, this is nothing compared to what my family actually requires, so we just keep these on hand. These are normally what we have in the house. However, I actually purchased some 55-gallon drums for our emergency water. This is just more for like handy water within the house, and we'd switch over to our emergency water if need be. Now, you're going to notice a lot of these things are, canned, preserved, and, not very healthy. However, I know they're going to fill up my family, and I know that my family eats these things on a normal basis, so I really liked to keep them on hand. I do have some ramen soups there. The other thing I did find was some toaster pastries that were really inexpensive at Walmart, so I picked up about 3 boxes. I know, it's a lot. But imagine if you were to have to shelter in place, for a couple of weeks, maybe even a month, having things that are morale boosters that are sweet, they can really help your family's morale. And, just having something sweet, I think, is really important. Now, of course, you don't want to have everything that's just sweet, and you want to have things that are going to, provide some meals for you. So I did pick up some things, but just in case the meals that we are not eating are providing all the vitamins we need, I did pick up fish oil, vitamin C, vitamin D, some vitamin B12, just a few bottles of that. I found these at the dollar store too, you guys. I honestly don't care about the name brands, as long as, the ingredients are what they say they are. I am very happy with that. The other things that I picked up, of course, was just a few toothpastes. I do have a lot of toothpaste here in my bus and, you know, in our emergency storage already. So I just picked up a couple just to add. I also added a couple of shampoo and conditioners here and some dish soap. I also grabbed some seasoning salt and those types of things here just to have on hand to season food with. As you can see, the big fat Nutella. You know, it's just very good to have for something sweet. And I mean, honestly, just a spoonful of Nutella, it's like, yum. So I got this. Like I said, it's all about morale, I think, especially when, you know, you are in a situation where, you know, you're stuck in one home. You don't know when you're going to go back outside. And, you know, just something sweet is great for morale boosting. The other thing that I do purchase is coconut oil. You can use it for so many things, from cooking to even, like, you know, lotion. So get with it. And I literally picked up about 6 bottles of peanut butter. And I know that that sounds like a lot of peanut butter, but in our family, we go through peanut butter a lot. And I do mean a lot that I literally just put this jar down and my brother already opened it. So, like I said, I only get things that my family eats, that my family will eventually rotate out of the pantry. And peanut butter, of course, has so much protein and good fats that you want when, you know, you're sheltering in place and, you know, you want to make sure you have those things on hand. Of course, I have some strawberry preserves here, a couple of jars. The other thing I purchased was some chocolate chips. I really like to make chocolate chip pancakes. Once again, like I said, morale boosting breakfasts and items and things like that, you know, are things to keep in mind. Now, of course, I'm not saying go out and buy a bunch of junk food. I'm saying, you know, keep morale boosting items in mind, things that, you know, are going to help you guys get through this hard time. And I also wanted to make sure that our family has some protein, so I picked up a few of these. There's about 12 cans here of tuna, and I also picked up about 6 cans of pink salmon. We are Mexican, so of course we love salsa. And we do use corn a lot. Especially my brother makes tuna with corn. It's the best thing ever. And it's not like everyone's cup of tea, but our family loves it the way he makes it, and he mixes in the corn. And we use corn for a lot of different meals, so I purchased a lot of that. Now, my youngest brother is honestly like the pickiest eater, but he loves these chicken noodle soups, so in a pinch he could open up one of those cans and feed himself. So now, not all of us love our vegetables, so we have to find ways of mixing it in there. I did get a bunch of canned vegetables. However, I actually tried to aim to purchase freeze-dried vegetables and fruits just because they last a lot longer and they weigh less. So I have a couple buckets of freeze-dried vegetables. However, of course, it's always good to just have things on hand that you don't have to add water to, because that can actually decrease the amount of water that you have for other things you need water for. So I would rather not use all of my freeze-dried, so I buy some canned food as well. And corned beef and hash, can't go wrong with that. The other thing that I went out and bought, and I just bought the whole like little tray they had on the shelf, is mashed potatoes. And we actually really like these instant potatoes. They're really good. I like them. And we are hella Mexican. But I did pick up some cookies, some barritas, and we really, like I said, we like to keep morale up around here. I think something small, you know, to give to your family in a time of stress is always good. Of course, you want things that are also healthier, so if you want something sweet, you can opt out for the trail mix. And here we have I think it's 10 pounds of sugar. So a lot of sugar. However, I am actually going to break this down and put them into Mylar bags for use in the future as well. So just good to have sugar, keep it in stock. Another thing that I got just for snack is just like beef jerky and some chips. Honestly, I don't consider those part of our preparedness supplies because honestly, we're going to eat those in like 2 days. So I'm just saying those, it just came with the supplies, but those will be gone long before we ever have to shelter in place, just saying. The other stuff we have over here is a bunch of spaghetti sauce, different flavors, Italian sausage. I just took the whole little box off the tray. Some Alfredo sauces, because we do have some spaghetti down here. And I have plenty of more that's stored away. We got a couple of these Hungry Jack bacon and cheddar potatoes. And some Parmesan cheese. And over here we have a few boxes of Ritz crackers for whatever you want it for. Peanut butter, jelly, tuna. It stores very well. It lasts longer than bread, so yeah. And we also have some more ramen down here. These are like the actual, just the packs, not the cups. And I'm dropping stuff, but that was some more foil. And in these boxes, we have, I don't even know how many pounds of rice that is anymore. I forgot how much it is in here. And here we have some more sugar, which I completely forgot I bought, so I bought more sugar today. And in here we have over 20 pounds of beans. Now these are actually going to be going into these Mylar bags, so they can be stored for up to 25 years in these bags, as long as they stay out of the sunlight. And so we have plenty of things to hold us over. I don't know, I think this will last us like a week. But I mean, once we get everything together, I think it'll be enough. We'll see. We still gotta go to Costco. Damn it.
And put all this stuff away.
Oh.